even if you ignore the whole things of it's commercial filming, so technically it's illegal to film a TikTok nowadays. Even if you're a musician, you can make a living off it, and it may not be the music you make a living off particularly, but it is the personal brand that you build around it and can funnel into your
yeah,
music.
one of my like colleagues and sort of like mentors and like friends, Pace Randolph, he's a massive musician, over 130K on TikTok, right? And he built his whole brand off TikTok singing in his bedroom to a camera.
You don't need the expensive studios.
And
it's your car or your bedroom.
And he hit the marketing aspect as well, because okay, this is like, if you're a creator, like I'm flagging this listen right now, like, because this is solid gold. TikToks that go viral create an experience from a phone. So what Pace did, or Dale, his name is Dale, he did this thing where he a key change. So he was like, he did like Good For You, like The Greatest Showman went viral. He did Stay, where he'd sing the song, he'd at the chorus, he'd do a key change, go higher, lower, major, minor, whatever it was, right? Anyway, so the key change videos performed so well because he'd start singing over his phone, and then I'll show footage now, and then as the key change, he'd lift them up, so you'd actually feel like you're in the crowd of a mosh. That was the vibe you get, which is it's incredible. Because it's coming from a phone, but because he does that movement, it really elevates the whole experience.
And because you feel like you're there, you feel like you're a part of it. It's a lot more personal. It's not overproduced.
Well, it's iPhone footage. It's relatable. That's why iPhone footage performs much better on TikTok, because it's relatable. It's really, it looks good, but anyone can do it, and that's why people resonate and click on it. It doesn't look like an ad.
It's much more a friend talking to you, as if they had sent you a Snapchat or something.
Yeah.
And you have people like Tiags or other creators where they have their music viewed in nearly 10 million videos. It's not 10 million streams, that's 10 million videos which have included their music.
The viral potential of having a song go viral on TikTok is incredible. Like, even like the Wombats, a really indie Australian band, they had that one line that went viral on TikTok, and then now their brand is known across the world. Some indie band from like Australia is now worldwide because of TikTok.
And Billboard even had to change the definitions on how they classified top charts because of it. Because it's just non-comparable. It's like when Spotify came along, iTunes and record sales, you couldn't categorize successful artists by how many records they sold. It didn't make sense. Yeah, now with TikTok, you can't categorize by how many Spotify streams.
Because instead of having, like, let's say 1 million streams was the goal, now it's 1 billion. Like, it just increases the playing field so much, because let's say I make a trendy song, then you make a video to that song, then your friend does, then your followers does, and their followers does.
Especially if it's a big creator, then everyone wants to associate with that sound and becomes a trend.
This is how like Addison Rae, Charli D'Amelio, this is how they all work. It's because they hop on a song before when it's small, they blow it the fuck up, and then all their followers create dances, songs, videos, skits, whatever it is, to that song.
You're trying to replicate it.
Yeah, and then it goes viral, and they add their own twist, obviously, but that's why TikTok is so powerful for the music industry, because it basically means your music can get to every single person who you'd ever want it to be listened to in an instant.
And it can be constantly shared by people who aren't even you, just because they want to be like you.
It's a viral coefficient, right? Like, as soon as you get the viral coefficient going, it just keeps feeding and feeding and feeding, and then eventually your video has 10 million views, and you're like, what the fuck?
How did I get here?
I'm from Sydney, I'm fucking 19, and now I get 10 million views. Like, what's going on?
And because of the phone aspect, if you're trying to be like Dwayne Johnson, what you need to get a gym membership, you need to pump the weights day after day after day. It's not easy to replicate. But if you want to, as you said, which continues on the music, you want to dance like Addison Rae or Charli D'Amelio, all you need is a phone set up, learn a couple dance moves, and you've got it. And you're perpetuating that music that then the artists can bring revenue from down the line. May not be direct, but it's the brand building that comes from that.
Once you have an audience, it's so easy to monetize it because they all love you.
Yeah, and even Tiags, I loved his page for a while because he was doing, it was obviously when things were locked down, but during doing Omegle videos where he says, oh, I just want to rap one of my songs and can you tell me if it's good or not? And he'd do one of his songs which went mega viral. I'm talking like 2.2 million videos have used it.
It's like, it's funny when like, you have like a musician like have a song go viral on TikTok, and they get their friends in the car and they play the song.
Yeah.
And then their friends like, oh, that's the song. Like, yeah, the song's really cool. I love it. And like, oh, I sing it. Yeah. They're like, huh? What the fuck? And then the dude starts singing and just like, holy fucking shit! What the hell? It's you, man.
Yeah, and it just shows that you have the ability to do that.
It's
and you said to become the most famous person because everyone knows what you do, but they don't know who you are.
They don't know your face, but they know your music.
Is the best thing that could happen because you don't necessarily have the downfalls of everyone harassing you and annoying you, but your work can be appreciated.
Exactly. Yeah.